Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly obsession. This is a YouTube talk show with,
I'm Devin.
and I'm Maria.
Cha-ching!
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, so welcome to our YouTube talk show. We're two friends, two moms, and very basic. You're going to learn very quickly that we don't have many editing skills. Maybe we should be advertising for an intern at some point in this video too, Devin.
Yeah, or if, any watchers, viewers out there have any tips, hit us up. Go into the DMs or the comments.
For sure. I think maybe we should start. This is our intro episode, and I think a lot of people that are watching may know us, but some may not.
True.
Yeah.
So I'm going to introduce Maria.
Oh, I was going to say, let's introduce ourselves.
Maria, this is Maria, everybody.
Hi, I'm Maria, and this is Devin. Devin, tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Okay, so I am a stay-at-home mom. I have two kiddos, Drew, who is 9, and Ada, who is almost a year old. We live in central Vermont, and my significant other is in the other room honking away, so excuse the chainsaw noise if you hear it. Sean, who works a lot and is away from home a lot, but enables me to be able to stay home. So it's great. And I've had the pleasure of being great friends with this lady. So please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Well, my name is Maria, like we said. I'm also a mom of two, a little bit differently than Devin is. I have a daughter. My first daughter, Elizabeth, would be 2.5. She died just before she was born. And then my second daughter, Ellen, is 15 months, and she is a wild child and full of color and life, and she keeps things super interesting around these parts. So I live with her and my husband, Chris, also in Vermont. He's kind of like MacGyver, I think, in a way.
For sure.
I think if you gave Chris a Bud Light, a screwdriver, and a penny, he could like build some kind of vehicle somehow. That might be a little bit generous, but seriously, like, he's my set designer. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm working with here, but he just is like, he's definitely MacGyver to some degree. And actually, I think maybe at some point we can talk about this more in depth, but Devin actually introduced us, which is
matchmaker.
Yeah, which is really fun. But so yeah, and I'm not stay at home. I actually I work full time in sales for a fun company. That's all I'll say. So like, super excited to be doing this. So Devin and I have been friends. I actually was trying to think of how long we've been friends for, and I was doing the math. I think 17 years.
Okay, so yeah, we'd have to do the math, but and without telling people how old we are, not that I care. But actually, I was trying.
For sure.
I know.
We're good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually trying to buy wine tonight, and the cashier was like questioning, and she was like, "Are you sure you're 21?" I'm like,
I have the grace.
okay. So yeah, I think it goes back to let's see, we graduated in 03, so it would have been a few, like 2000, I think.
Yeah, something crazy.
So it might even be more than 17.
It's fun though, like when you think about all of the years and things we've done. Like, I feel like when you have friends in high school, you really, like, you see the bad boyfriends and you see the good boyfriends and you see the mistakes that you've made together and the wild adventure.
Let's also just mention that we commuted an entire year of college. So Maria took a year off. We both went to Castleton. And Maria took the first year off. So it was my sophomore year, her freshman year. She lived off campus. I lived off campus. We commuted from Rochester, which is a long ass time. So we commuted to and from Castleton at least 3 days a week for an entire year.
And I was so bad that year. I remember there were days I'd be like, I just don't feel like getting out of bed. I'm not going to school today. And I would even call you. And I remember one time you like, I don't know what time it was, but you were like, are you even coming down here? We're supposed to leave half an hour ago. I just left. And I was like,
I
sorry.
think you were probably just like, tee. Oh.
Probably. But we
My,
finished in the end. We, both
yeah,
graduated.
yeah,
Anyway,
all is well.
yeah, all is well that ends
Anyway,
well.
with said, just like we've had, yeah, we've done a lot, we've experienced a lot, and yeah.
For sure.
Anyway, so that brings us together. So, why we're here, what brought this, Maria and I, it literally was just kind of like, let's do a podcast.
It
Like,
totally was like that. And actually, I think it was a night kind of like tonight where we were up after everybody else went to bed and had had a glass of wine. And we were like, I want to talk about whatever I want to talk about. I want to say some things.
and then, oh no. And then, so Maria and I are in like a Facebook group, and I was doing live in our group, and I added you in. And so the other people in our group were watching, and they were like, oh my God, this is just like a Devin and Maria podcast. Like, this is awesome. And so that was, we were like, let's do it. Let's do it.
I
And
don't know
so
why we
here
didn't
we
think
are.
about this sooner. I mean, I feel like, I think both of us are pretty good at like talking to almost anything. And when I say anything, I mean like a wall if you had to. Like you work out with Dr. McDreamy, like the cardboard cutout of Drew Shepard, of Derek
Dr. Shepard.
from Grey's Anatomy. And I like basically talk all day.
All day. Right.
But I don't know why we didn't think about this sooner, because I think of all of our friends, I think we can both say this fine, and anybody would agree with us. Our like range of topics is so wide, it's outrageous. Like I think I know some days we can talk about our kids, but then other days we're talking about polygamous people and Bigfoot and grief and love and meal planning and time budgeting and
all of it.
yeah,
all
anything,
of the things.
anything. But so anyway, one of our goals with this YouTube show is to get some real people on here that know what the F they're doing. Like we want to talk to people that are out there looking for Bigfoot, and I want to talk to real polygamists. I'm not going to lie. Like I've been obsessed with polygamists since I was a teenager. And like, do you remember Big Love on HBO? Obsessed. Oh, that should bring us to why we're our weekly obsession too. Don't you think?
Like why we're calling this our weekly obsession?
Like
yes.
Think about how long, I mean, maybe I'm jumping around a little bit, but we spent like 2 weeks trying to decide our name.
Oh, for sure. Oh my God. It was so awful. We literally were like this on a call, and we just like kept back and forth, or then we were just like Facebook message thread, and we were back and forth with, I would say a word, and then Maria would say a word, and then I would look up that word in the thesaurus, and then I would look up the synonym to certain words, and
then we had shorten it. We'd get to something, and we'd love it, and then it was available, or wasn't available. Someone else was already using it.
Right. And then we actually we like created with something totally different.
Should we tell them what the other name was?
I don't know. Maybe not yet.
Okay, we'll save that for.
Yeah. But it was nothing at all related to this, and I feel like we both kind of were like, we liked it, but we weren't like sold, but neither of us really wanted to say that. And then we like got together, and then we were like face to face, and we were like, it's like hard to say. And then I feel like you first, where you were like, I really don't like it. It's like really difficult for me to say it. Like I try to say it really fast and I just can't say it. And I was like, oh yes, oh my God.
5 words long.
Yeah. Yeah. And like compound words. So not only was it that long, it was compound words, and it was just kind of weird. It was cute, but it just, yeah. So anyway.
I love this name, because that night when we were talking about that name, we were like, well, what is the whole fucking point of this thing? And I think you said it. I
I
don't
did, because
it was you. Yeah, you were like, I want to talk about what we're obsessed about.
I had said it would be cool to like open up the show with like a every week or however often, like each show we would let's open up and say, what are you obsessed with? What's your current obsession? And then it was like
Yeah.
click, and then
I feel like if someone could have drawn the animation, there would
yeah.
be the light bulbs come out of both of us.
Yes. Yeah. No, it was great. It was perfect. And I love the name. And because I feel like, me personally, I say the word obsessed so much.
Oh, I do too, without even knowing it.
And like you
Now I'm
said,
catching it because we're using it in this kind of way. But I've noticed in the last few weeks since we've decided to name it our weekly obsession, how often I say, oh my God, I am obsessed with blah, 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 blah.
yeah. Yeah. And like you said, it's so broad.
Oh my God, so broad. Like, I feel like
So
even
broad.
right now we could, well, let's do it. Like, why don't you share maybe the 2 things you're obsessed with overall, and then the 2 newest things you're obsessed with this week?
Okay. So overall, oh my God, that's really hard. I'll do this week.
Okay.
So this week I am obsessed with my Ninja.
Oh, the like Ninja Bullet.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a Ninja Bullet. What is it called? The
Is it a
Ninja.
blender or like
Yeah.
a processor?
Yeah. So I bought a Ninja. It's like a blender, pitcher, a food processor, and then like a shake cup combo, and I'm obsessed with it. It makes the best shake. It's so quick. It's hands free. Like that is the key. So like you don't have to like push and hold. You put it, twist it, and you can walk away, and it does its thing. And I'm obsessed with.
Me too. I'm always obsessed with
Yes, cheers. Cab Sav.
Rosé spring.
Yeah, I just have been like in such a red mood, and
I think red is so timeless. Anything
yeah,
timeless, really. Like,
yeah.
you know? My wine's coming out of a cardboard box lately.
Oh, exactly. No, ours is too. And like, people don't hate on a box wine, because
I agree.
the Boda box, which the price just went up, so I feel like they're catching on.
Our grocery store just went down because
Oh, really?
shop in New Hampshire. I'm trying to be super broad about my geographic. But yeah, it did. But I'm with you. Like, it stays fresh. And hey, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm paying for daycare and mortgage and taxes and a car and health insurance, and shit's expensive.
Yeah. Okay. So that leads to
something.
Yeah, that leads to I would say one of my overall obsessions, which is budget. I'm like obsessed with budgeting, and like overall, and a weekly budget and a grocery budget, and I don't know, like numbers and just having it all. I like a plan. I guess maybe that's like more of a broad. Like I like to have a plan. So anyway, that's so 2 of my most recent, and then one of my overall. I don't know, like I feel like putting an overall, there's just so many things that I'm obsessed with. I don't think I can like
Okay, let's put it this way. So if I were to take you from your home and put you on an island, what things, like, I don't, like, besides your family, of course, everyone's obsessed with their family, but like, which absolute things do you need with you to make your day happen? And only pick one, actually, now, or 2. You have 2, and wine and coffee are included, because really, like, fuck that if you can't bring those.
Yeah, okay, because that was going to be my first one. It's
coffee.
I know. It's like life. I think about coffee when I go to bed at night. I can't wait to wake up in the morning just to have the coffee.
I like, if the coffee pot is not set up, like for me to just press the button in the morning, it gives me anxiety, and I'll like ask Chris if he said it, hoping that he'll say no, and then get up and go do it. It's like one of the things, like, did you lock the door? And they're like, no, I'll go do it.
If I'm on an island and I can only take one thing,
One thing.
no wine, no coffee. My kids are already there. I mean, some days I'd rather my kids not be there, but that's fine. I don't know. There's
Yeah,
just
that's
so,
a hard one.
there's just so many. Like I don't know.
Mm.
What's yours?
I'm trying to think of like the things that keep Maria going right now. I know. I am obsessed with audiobooks, actually, to be completely honest. Like, I love to read. And when Elizabeth died, I had a really hard time focusing on like actually reading a French book. And we happened, well, not we happened, like you actually orchestrated everyone moving us into our new house after she died. So I had this new commute at the same time. And my commute went from, oh, hey. My commute went from, like 15 minutes to 40 one way. And so it was a great way for me to multitask, like getting in something that I love that I also didn't have the attention span for. And I still don't, like now I'm just too exhausted. Like I go to bed at night and my eyes are like,
Yeah.
but so I take advantage of my commute with an audiobook, and both ways. Like sometimes in the morning I'll listen to NPR, but like I love a good story. Like I am obsessed with people and stories. Like as far as like, yeah, I'm obsessed with people and stories. When I think about what I'm obsessed with, it always ties back to that. Like bad reality TV isn't necessarily I'm obsessed with because it's bad reality TV. It's because I'm obsessed with somebody on the television show,
Right.
whether it's like The Bachelor or maybe it's one of the Real Housewives. I'm like, oh my God, I love Caroline. I need to know more about her. But yeah, so audiobooks and stories for sure. What else am I obsessed with? Lately, my backpack.
Oh my God, you are obsessed with your backpack.
My dad used to call me Dora the Explorer. I didn't know if you knew that, but like, because I have actually the backpack that I had. So the other night, because not everybody knows us, the other night we were grocery shopping together and talking about this intro episode. And Devin was making fun of me because I had my wallet, my grocery list. People can't see my hands. I had my wallet, my grocery list, and my meal plan for the week, and my lunchbox actually was in my backpack. I had all these things in my backpack, and I was carrying it in the grocery store. And it's the same backpack that I used all through college. And like since then, like I used it for textbooks. I used it for my breast pump. I've used it for all
All
of
the things.
But it's funny because like I go through phases. So like right now I'm obsessed with my backpack, but I have a trip coming up to the city, and I'll put all the things in like my leather satchel kind of thing, and then I'll be obsessed with that for 3 months until I cycle back into the backpack.
Right.
But,
Yeah. No, I get that. I don't think I saved that video. I had Maria on store. Oh no, maybe oh yeah, no, I did. I got the backpack. It was in the car.
so embarrassing.
Anyway, I should have saved that, but
so my dad Dora the Explorer, because I'd wear it and then like I'd go
it's practical. My younger sister is also obsessed with backpacks. Like it's practical. You can fit all the things in, and honestly, like it's another thing that we're all about is doing things fast, quick, and efficient because we are moms with babies and we don't have time, and we're doing the things with the pockets of time that we have. So anyway.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up actually, because I feel like we could have gone way off.
Yeah, we could have gone beyond our intro.
Totally. One of the other reasons why we are coming to you guys with our YouTube talk show is because we are curious people. Like there are things that we want to know and we want to learn about, and people that we want to talk to that our regular 9 to 5 days are not going to take us to. I think I can speak for you when I say that also. And so this was a great opportunity for us to kind of hang out together without, it's like a low budget activity, but also it's a way for us to meet new people and explore different ideas and share those with our other friends that aren't here. We should actually invite some of our other friends sometime. to hang out.
Oh, for sure. It'd be like a girls' night ish. Actually, somebody asked me the other day, they were like, "Are you gonna have the husbands on? Are like they gonna be a guest?" And I was like,
Yeah, I
hmm.
think that actually would be very amusing. I asked Chris if he would do it if Sean came on, and he was like, "Oh, people might really enjoy having you on because I think you're very funny."
I know. I mean, Sean's gonna have to shave his face before he's allowed on, but
Yeah, I
that
mean,
could be a fun episode.
can you share a little bit about his beard right now, just for people?
It's it's like, I mean, it's just off. It's out of control.
It's a lot.
Out of control. And so like for people that may not be in this area, men around these parts like to participate in what's called No Shave November because they hunt and they're out in the woods and it's like they need the facial hair to stay warm and it's like
Allegedly.
allegedly put a
I'm
neck
like,
warmer
that's
on.
what I was saying. Put a fucking turtleneck on, like,
Something. You're dressed in full freaking wool, like, and you need the facial hair to keep your face warm, whatever. So anyway, No Shave November turns into, okay, well, I need to just get through hunting season, which runs into December. And then once they get into December, then it's like, oh, well, I'm just going to get through the winter. Well, guess what? Spring happened last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's out of control. It needs to go. It's gonna go. Him and Drew made syrup tonight, and they were like eating it, and it was like stuck in his beard, and it's like we eat dinner, and there's always
Yeah.
something running down.
We
Anyway,
actually, one of my brothers, well, we saw a couple of, I make it sound like I have 500 brothers. I have 3 brothers.
you do.
Like, last weekend we were with 2 of them, and one of them has like Sean's beard, like just really long. And I don't know, it was funny the way he was like, I was like, oh, sorry, sometimes I get, things in my beard. I was like, that's disgusting. You need to shave it if you're worried about getting food in your beard. But
Yes. I mean, I love him no matter what, but
of course,
it just needs to go. It's time.
yeah,
It's
summer.
totally time. Yeah.
I think around the corner, that's a great lead in.
Yes.
Can we share maybe a couple of the projects we're working on?
I think so.
I'm super excited. We did just confirm our first guest. I'm not going to say who she is, but she's a pretty big deal. And I think a lot of the viewers, actually, I know that some of them already follow her because I saw on Instagram. Like, I think there are 15 people that I follow that are not famous people, so just people that we know that follow her already. So she's well known. And she is going to come on the show to talk about her work as should we tell them?
Sure.
As a doula. But she's also famous. So if you can put those things together, kudos to you.
Right. Then if they can put that together, then we know they're a super fan. Seriously. Which would be super exciting for that person.
I think so too. Oh, we have a Bigfoot lead also that we're
Thank God.
Pursuing the Bigfoot expert.
I am so obsessed. If there's one thing that I need to do before I die, it's I need to find Bigfoot. I need to have
I've always been obsessed with Bigfoot. Like, how long have you been obsessed with Bigfoot for?
Always. I like
as long as I can remember anyway.
Yeah. I literally own a trucker hat that says "Gone Squatching," and I've had that hat
forever. I remember when the Sasquatch show was on the History Channel, and like you would host like I went to your house a couple of times and watched it.
Watch it, I know, and people thought I was crazy. It's like it always reminded me of wrestling, like WWE, but it's not. It's like where it's like it's an organization. Like you can become a member of the Finding Bigfoot, whatever. Anyway, that is definitely a lead because that is on my bucket list. I need to find Bigfoot. It's real.
But I want to talk to a real life polygamous family. Like that for me, it's like top of the list. And I don't know what the draw is. I understand from a social point of view how it takes a village raise a family, I guess. But at the same time, like, I want to know the nitty and gritty. I want to know who makes breakfast. I want to know who does the dishes, who packs those fucking lunches. I want to know, do they do Sunday family time all together, 25 of them, or do they, like this Sunday is family number one's turn. This next Sunday is family number three's turn. Because, like, I'm just curious.
We were talking about this topic today because Maria has been like reaching out to a lot of them and a lot of like the top names, and
We were so close.
rest assured, no, not we were so close. It's going to happen. We just don't know the timing of things. And like Maria and I were talking about it, and Maria was like asking all the nice and the dainty questions about laundry and lunches. And then I hit it hard with the, I want to know, boom, boom, boom.
That's why we need to have these people come on, though, is they need to have a platform to say, like, we are a polygamous family. We're not a polyamory family. I don't even know if I said that correctly, but so there's a difference. Like, the more you learn about it, there's a difference with people that are married to multiple people versus people that are all together.
Yeah. And I think like you and I mean, we've had several conversations about this, and like, and our friend Demi, and we joke and we call each other our sister wives because
if you were to have a sister wife.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. My headphone got caught. Okay, people, that's real life.
And the worst part is we don't know how to edit that out.
No, I don't think you can. I think this recording is what it is, and I'm going to try to set this back up. That was scary. I apologize if anybody got nauseous or seasick from that little flip-de-doo, because my iPad literally just did.
I know. Oh my God.
So anyway, as I was saying, we've had several conversations about this, and that how nice it would be. Like, there are some days where, like, as the moms and the women, like, there's a lot of responsibility, and like we've often said, like, if I just had help, not that we don't have help.
For sure. I think there's real truth in many hands make light work too, like,
yeah,
no matter how you slice and dice it, whether you're making 15 turkey sandwiches for lunch or you're making 3, you still have to get the bread out and the turkey and the vegetables and whatever, anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not the best analogy, but so, like, we could talk about that forever too, obviously.
Yeah. And again, these are just teasers. I mean, celery juice. I want to know about celery juice.
Talked about celery juice for 15 minutes before we even started recording tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Like, then we had on, if you didn't see our introduction post, like, we asked, like, we want to know what you guys are obsessed with. Like, feed it to us. Like, let's talk about it. And
you got some great suggestions too. One was Tupperware, another one was Netflix. I think most people are obsessed with wine too, that we're friends with.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Do the DIY stuff.
I know.
Yeah. So many things.
I'm super excited. And I think, we should, we can give our friends that are watching this a heads up too. We're going to do a special giveaway before we launch our, like, very first, actually, are we going to do that with this video, or should we do it with our first interview video?
I think probably our first interview.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to do a fun giveaway with some cool prizes. Maybe I think it should be like a basket of cool things.
Oh, I think it should be a basket of all of, like, our favorite things.
Oh, I like that idea. That is a good idea. And then we'll ship it too, of course, because not everybody.
For sure. Yeah.
So we're going to do that. And what else are we going to do to get the hype up? We're going to do some ads, which is exciting.
And yeah, we've got, if you found us here on YouTube, head on over to Instagram and follow us.
You want to share our handle with them, because I can't remember it.
Oh my God. It's our weekly obsession, right? But isn't there a
Yeah.
dot?
Yeah, let me write it down. Oh,
Oh
you
my
know what?
God.
I'll pull it up on my phone and put it on the screen so people can see it.
Oh, good call. Yeah. And then
Guys.
they can see our photo.
Yeah.
It's our underscore weekly underscore obsession.
Here, this is
And there's a lot of bubblegum pink, so you can't miss us.
how clear is that? Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
there you go. There
It's
you go.
backwards, but you can
Yep, there we are. Two moms, curious brains, no limits, people. We are limitless. And I think Marie and I have talked a lot about this. We're both pretty open. There's not a lot of hard no's, so
yeah, for sure. And I think
co-
I'm
covering
excited
it all.
for the fun side, maybe the more serious side too, because we are really fun and like there obviously are more serious sides to us, and I love this because it's going to give us an opportunity to do both together.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It's gonna be so fun. So yeah. So
Swear a lot too. I feel like I should have prefaced that at the beginning.
oh yeah, we probably should
Swear a
have.
lot during the day. And so at night when I'm allowed to, and like my kid's in bed and I'm not at work, the trucker mouth's flying.
Yeah, my kid's not always in bed when my mouth starts flying, but I'm working on that. You know those t-shirts, and I need one. But there's those t-shirts that say I'm that mom that says fuck a lot.
I haven't seen it, but you need
That's
one.
me.
I need one.
Yeah.
We both need one, and then we need to do an episode together.
Maybe we should find somebody who makes them and then have them come on to talk to us about their Etsy. I mean, that was like another thing we talked about. These Etsy people, shop owners, like it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and another fun lead. We haven't asked this person yet, but we have a lead on a toe fetish person.
Oh yeah.
Like somebody, not that they're a toe fetish, but they. Um. Anyway, more coming. We'll put it that
Yeah.
way.
Do
So,
you,
oh, and dream interpretation. Like,
oh yes, yes, yes. That one's gonna be super cool.
yeah.
But the toe one, I wish we had taken a photo of my face when you were telling me about this.
It's just my mind is blown. Like I wish I had thought of that. Don't you like to just be home and like take a picture of your toes and post them on the?
I don't know. Like I look at my feet. I don't know. You gotta have like really pretty feet. I feel like for that.
I think mine are pretty cute. They're just like a little bit short, but they're not bad.
Okay, so yeah, so if you're finding us on YouTube, head on over to Instagram, find us, follow us.
Yes, share with your friends, please, and interact
Share.
with us. We love to like read comments and comment back, and we're the queen of emojis. I think both of us.
Oh, for sure.
Emojis.
Oh my God. What's your most frequently used emoji?
Is that the one that's like most recent in my keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Mine's the sideways laugh with the crying tears.
Mine goes
And
like
then
mine
that
is
one.
wine, the laughing emoji, the praying emoji, the champagne popping, the champagne squeezing, then sushi,
Booze. And then sushi.
and then the heart emoji, and then the kiss emoji.
Oh my
There's
God.
like a burn emoji, and this emoji is the next one.
Oh, I love this one. I love this one. Is it the brunette, this one?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They need to make like a pepper brunette with a little bit of salt coming in, and that's me.
Oh yeah.
That would be
I
a
have
fun episode too. Like, when do you start dyeing your hair?
20 years ago.
Okay, but for those of us that like, don't dye our hair yet, like when do we start covering up the grays?
Yeah, so we should throw that out. We should throw that out there. So like if you're somebody who does something or is like into something or is an expert in something that you feel like needs to be heard, reach out.
I totally agree. If you're doing something unique, cool, interesting, fucked up, mostly unique, like if you're doing something that you don't think other people are doing, shoot us a message. You can
Yes.
DM us, you can send us an email.
Yeah, so email email us at Devin, which is with an I, DEVIN, and Maria .talkshow@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And we can post all of our links and everything in the description of this episode. But yeah, hit us up. Email, Instagram. Feel free to reach out to me personally on my Instagram. Yeah.
I'm so excited. Oh, I just wanted to drop a little note since we're wrapping things up. If you're interested in being our intern, it could be a lot of fun. Um, we don't know anything yet, so
No.
I think the basic requirement though is that you're willing to work for free and that you know how to splice videos.
Yeah, and like use all those cool fancy apps.
Yeah. But
And
otherwise,
maybe,
don't worry, we've got it for now. We're gonna figure it out.
yeah. And yeah, I mean, we can sign off on any college credits that
Oh, sure.
are needed, or high school, or
I know we
what.
must have some kind of connections at Castleton since we're both alums, right?
I know, and it's a university now, which is so cool.
Huh.
So,
Anyway, hit us up if you're interested.
yeah. So I think that's it.
It was really fun. I feel like we've just been talking for 45 minutes.
We
I
probably have. I don't know. I don't.
know, so we don't tie people up, but stay
Um,
tuned. We got a lot of fun shit coming your way.
yeah, I think we need to thank if people made it this far.
I know, seriously. Cheers to
Cheers to you.
us. Drop us a comment if you, even constructive criticism. I'm down. Do we spend too much time talking about something? Is there something you want to know more about that we maybe
Right.
didn't talk enough about tonight?
And then I will also too just say, like, because this drives me nuts, like, if you're just gonna be mean and like hate,
Yeah, I'm not down with hate.
goodbye. Like, we don't need
I
the
agree. When I say constructive criticism, I mean, can you hear me okay with my iPhone mic?
mm-hmm.
Because my friend, Micah Hanks, I'm going to name drop him because he's going to come on the show. But my friend told me that if we don't have professional equipment, this is the best thing to use. So this is why we're using them.
This, I don't even know. I think this is my mic. I'm not
Oh my
really
God,
sure.
that is your mic. I'm really loud.
Yeah.
But no, really, so if you have that kind of criticism, like
Yes.
you hear us, is the lighting okay? Is it the video too grainy? Like that could be, I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Constructive criticism only, because if you're going to come on here and hate and like middle finger emoji, we're going to do it right back and you're going to be blocked and
Seriously,
reported, spammed, whatever.
this is for us to have fun and learn and, to like share fun things that we're learning about with our friends.
Right. And no inappropriate pics in the DMs. I don't know what that's about lately, but keep that shit up.
ICK pics.
God.
Nobody
Like,
wants
why? I just don't get it.
that. Yeah.
So, anyway.
Well, should we try to come up with like a trademark good night?
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're going to cheers people. I feel like I'm all about the cheersing. I mean,
I actually yesterday morning learned how to say cheers in Hungarian and now I can't remember.
oh.
On my Skype call, it was like agradece or something like that. It was like a lot of G's and R's.
Oh my God.
And it actually means like from your home or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's nice.
Our
Home.
Oh. Well, here's happy wishes to everyone in their homes. Good night from me.
Yes. Stay tuned. Cheers.
Good night. How do I stop recording? Okay, I think oh no, I just stopped the video.
You just stopped your video.